Hey guys, today we're going to be changing out just the glass on this mirror on this 2004 Chevrolet Silverado. Let's do it. So, a while back, this truck was driving down the road and another truck came over the line and the mirrors hit. And it shattered this mirror on the truck. So what we're going to do today is we're going to replace it with this mirror replacement piece that I got off Amazon. These mirrors on these trucks go for a couple of $100 through Chevrolet, but good old Amazon's got us set up right here for about 16 bucks. It's a pretty decent gig. What you do is you remove the old glass and you use these pads of adhesive, put this on, and then put the trim back on around it. Now this trim broke and we're going to replace it later, but for right now we're going to be able to go ahead and put this back on the truck just so that it's got the edging on the mirror. So what you want to do is first you want to remove this trim, and what you do is you angle the mirror down or up or whatever, and you work around the edges of it with a flathead screwdriver, and you come in right here and you just lift and you pop out these little clips. This trim has clips that go all the way around it and they just pop right off. You're gonna have to work them, pull and kind of wiggle it. Just be careful trying not to break it. This one was broke from the accident, otherwise it wouldn't have come off in 3 pieces. It was pretty intense. The mirror hit right here and the glass exploded on the mirror. Not this bad. I've already been removing some of it before I decided to make a video of it. And the window was down, so all the pieces of the mirror and came inside the truck and exploded. Now this particular truck is fully loaded, so it also has the cooling or the heated mirror, which is actually the mirror, but then there's a liquid that's inside the mirror and there's a sheet of clear glass over that. And that's how it reacts. But that fluid also got over everything. It's green when it comes out, and it gets on everything, and it made a big mess inside the truck. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to start to remove this mirror. And what you want to do is you just take a screwdriver and you just start to remove the mirror. It's adhesive on. And you'll get yourself a bin. I'm also going to have to sweep the street. This does make a huge mess because this mirror does not come off willingly. It's going to come off in pieces. It's going to be a mess. Prepare yourself for it. And you want to be mindful of a couple of things. Number one, you want to be mindful of the turn signal indicator that's on the side of this mirror. Be ready for that. Felt great. But there's a series of LEDs right here. When you're prying, make sure that you don't go like this and catch those LEDs and break them, because then you'll have to replace the indicator in the mirror. Now, this mirror, of course, does not have the heated sense, but it's not a big deal. You know, pay $300 for a mirror that you can turn on and have heat so that it doesn't fog up, or pay $16 and have a mirror. Seems like a no-brainer to me. So, just go ahead and keep removing these different pieces. It's going to come out in sections. Just be careful not to hurt yourself. There we go. All right. Now we're just going to disconnect the wires for the heated mirror. Trying to get all this glass kind of out of the way so it doesn't cut me. I have to pull on this. See here if I can hold the phone with my chin. Just grab it and wiggle it back and forth. And there you go. Okay. I'm going to stick these back in here. Knock all of our glass pieces out. And a little bit of this remainder of the old sticky pad that was on the truck before, that's fine. You know, if there's something that's thick on there, you want to go ahead and get that. You know, and on your truck, this is a power mirror too, but it's already stripped out. It's already damaged from this side to this side. It's messed up from before it got hit. But you don't want to try to move this around a lot, because you will mess up the servo gears that move this mirror. This one is stripped out from left to right, but it still works up and down. So, all right, now what we're going to do is we've got our sticky pieces, and this is just basically 3M double-sided sticky, and we're just going to start putting them everywhere that we can. We want to try to cover as much surface area as possible. We'll give the mirror good stability. Comes with 6 of them. They're actually pretty sticky. Alright, so we've got them all on there. Now, another trick to this is these mirrors adjust out, so you can go like this if it helps you. You don't have to be so crammed into the truck. And then they have these little paper pieces. You peel these off. I say you peel these off. Caramel. Alright, and there we go. Now we're ready for a mirror. Now I'm going to set down the phone to do this because I want both hands. You want to hold it on this side, and you want to hold the mirror on this side. And if you look, there's going to be a line, an adhesive line from the old adhesive. Let me let the camera focus. There you go. You're going to have this adhesive line. You want to get the mirror in that line. You want the mirror to be centered, because remember, you still got to pop on this trim, and you have your blinker lights here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set down this and push the mirror on. All you do is hold it, get it centered as best you can, and then you push it on. You remember where these spots are, you kind of push on them. Don't break the mirror, just push enough pressure to make sure that the adhesive on the sticky pads has enough contact with the mirror that it's solid. All right, and I'll bring you back for a second. If any of you that have these trucks have these gauges, and these gauges are going bad and they're not reading correctly, they're getting stuck, the RPM's stuck up here somewhere, and the speedometer's stuck over here somewhere, you're sitting still going 110 miles an hour at 5,000 RPM. These are called stepper motors, and these have been rebuilt on this truck, and it was before I started making these shows about fixing things. So if any of you have any of these trucks and the gauges are messed up, I know how to fix these very cheap, and they're fixed right and they're good. This one we did about, I want to say I did it about a year ago or something like that, and we haven't had any more issues with it, and it's been perfect. I've done several other ones. I'll make a video on doing this the very next time I get a set of gauges like this that's messed up that I have to fix on one of these trucks. So if anybody's got one, comment below, let me know. We can do it. I don't charge I charged less to do it than the dealership charges just to buy the gauges. We can do it with aftermarket stepper motors that are not GM that won't mess up again. At least none of the trucks that I've done, and I've been doing them for a couple of years, have ever come back messed up. So, but I would do this one, but I already did it because it was driving us nuts. So, but if these are messed up, stepper motors need to be actually replaced in them. The teeth and the gears get messed up and they get all a whack and they start just doing random things. So let me know, and hopefully soon I'll have a video on how to do that. All right, now our mirror's on there. Gently, we're going to come behind here and we're just going to push on all the edges. Don't push like on this edge with one hand, on this edge with the other hand, because you'll bow the mirror and you might break it. But you just want to reach behind the mirror and make sure that you got good. Let's see here. Let's do it this way. I don't want to strip out that other motor. Okay. All right, that's good. And now we just come back with our trim and you just line it up. You see these right here, the little feet that grab, and you just push it on there. Reach behind and until it snaps in there. Like I said, if your stepper motor's not stepper motor, but if your servo motor's not already messed up, don't try to force the mirror. This one is broken from side to side, but it's good up and down, so I'm not pushing on it up and down. I'm moving it with the actual switch inside the truck. All right, so you just finished putting all these on. I'm going to set down the phone so that I have both hands. I'm going to put all the trim back on, and we'll come. And there's our new mirror. It's perfect. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull this off to the side and straighten it back out. I want to come in here and hit the hazard lights just to confirm that our indicator works. And yeah. It won't go side to side, but it'll go up and down. But that was an issue before. So, all right, now all you got to do is clean up your mess that you made. Then it's done. I hope that the video was informative. Appreciate y'all watching, especially if you watched the whole thing. And comment, ask questions. You know, I'll answer questions. I'm very familiar with that truck. I've had that whole thing apart. I don't know how many times doing different various stuff on it. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment down below. Let me know. And hopefully we got another episode coming up soon. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but I got some speakers and a couple other things to work on. Actually, I think we're going to be getting back to the, was it episode 2? I think we did the R1, and that busted. We got the part in for it. I'm running some tests. I'm going to do a video on replacing that rectifier, regulator, and I think that's going to be the next video. So I'll see y'all then. Take care.